Hey peoples, it's me Tristan, and this is a look back on 2016. Unfortunately, I have lost the papers where I keep count on how many miniatures I have painted during the year, but I think it reached about 600. So I'm just gonna show you a few Dungeons and Dragons miniatures that I painted up for the group. So here's Tree's character, Goblin Rogue. The miniatures from Malifaux. Here's Mr. V's character, which is a warrior bard. Green stuff the backpack, and I also scratch built the guitar on his back because he's a bard. Yeah, he's more of this Japanese samurai type of a warrior. Here we have a character that uses like a homebrew class, something of a warrior cleric of death. Here's a paladin of the juniper tree. Yes. Then another rogue. This is a Frostgrave miniature. Very nice sculpt again. And as the last, we have a ranger in the group, or no, not a ranger, sorry. Druid, half forest person. So this wasn't painted by me, it was painted by Mickey. And she also did like her spirit weapons, magnetize these things onto a extra base, which is really cool. Along with that, I've been painting up a few monsters for the games, and this is from Kingdom Death. I think it's the Watcher or something. Very generously gifted to me by ofthe. Thank you. It's still a work in progress, trying to make these glowy lanterns on it and give it a dark look, but it's still work in progress. So apart from Dungeons & Dragons miniatures and all those commission jobs, I had a few of my own pieces. For example, me and the local guys took part in the Drop Fleet Commander Kickstarter. Yeah, I pre-ordered a battleship, and that's the only thing I have. And it's a nice miniature, but it's gonna stay in the drawer, because none of us have our stuff, and I don't know, but what I have done is read some books. So first of all, I got the Mantic Kings of War historical rulebook. The Kings of War rules are the same basic thing, but it's historical army list and stuff. The army list ideas are well based, and I think overall it's a good soft historical rule set for anyone who is trying to get into historicals. But there is one issue with the book, quality issues with the pictures, but that's just a minor detail. So another book that I finished recently is the Tabletop Wargames Designers and Writers Handbook by Rick Priestley and John Lampshed. And this is a very good book. It's well edited, well written. Anyone who is interested in like modifying their some rule set or trying out writing their own stuff should get this book, because it is very interesting. And if you're planning on doing a campaign, there's like this last part is about writing campaigns, which is also very helpful. If you like reading, this is a good read. On the same note, anyone who is thinking about like maybe doing their own writing a game or like rules, then if you're into that sort of a subject, then this book by Raph Koster, The Athilith Fun, is also a very good read. It's a very light read, but it covers a lot of this game theory and theory of fun bits. Very interesting. And finally I get to this tiny rule book, softback rule book, not that big. It's called Liber Militum Tertios. This was brought to my attention by Scatter Dice. I think the only rulebook that I've seen, like a miniatures wargame rulebook, that has on the back cover, it has like amount of players, the time, difficulty level, and even the PEGI 12 sign on it. More commercialized, I guess. As for the rule set itself, I think it's it seems to me it's quite influenced by Hail Caesar. It has some of the same mechanics, ideas, but it's a rulebook of the 30-year war, and this is a very well written book. They cover the history in 2 pages, and that covers more than you can probably find on YouTube on the subject. The rules itself are, the basics are quite easy. The one mechanic that this shines out with is a thing that I've thought long and hard about, like how to imitate this, and this imitates it really well. It's the orders. It uses these little cards, so you place secretly orders in at the beginning of every turn, and activate. And it's in the way that you activate one of your things, and your opponent activates one of their things. So every order consists of action and reaction, so you can use it both ways. The only downside about this is that the rulebook doesn't come with the cards, and I think you can't even buy the cards. You have to print them or something, which is I hope to get real cards for this game. You can play it in 15mm and 28mm or whatever scale you want to. And the army list is made up almost like in the setup is a bit similar to Flames of War. I mean the army list building, but then again it plays more like your Hail Caesar games. So in 2017 I'll be discovering this book more, and if you're interested in the 30 Years War, maybe this is something you want to read. Anyways, what else can I say? Thank you for watching. Keep it safe, and I will talk to you in the next one.